Hey, welcome to the stream. I got Zimmy and back here. We're chatting away. Everything should be good. Let's just go ahead and keep playing here, and we're going to keep talking while we're playing. So, yeah, no, but that's the thing, right? When I was working, you know, I was doing part-time stuff at Pizza Hut as a delivery driver. I was bored. I had nothing else to do, so I was like,
you get free pizza?
Money. And, you know, some of my coworkers were like, oh, yeah, we should have more money, we should do this. I'm like, this isn't like a real job, you know, right? I mean, you want a real job, you do a career like management, stuff like that, you know. This isn't something to base your life off of. You know, this is kids' work.
Yeah.
This is old people's
I mean,
work, you know. I mean, you still got to live, don't get me wrong, but they're expecting, like, you know, like they're living on Wall Street or something. It's like, this isn't the case.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you, man. Like, I do. But, you know, like, manager roles, that type of stuff, like, there's not enough of those positions for everyone.
No, there's not. And even
right.
then,
So,
even then, even like my manager at my real job is like, you make, because he's like, you actually make more money than I do.
Yeah, because you get paid overtime,
Well,
probably.
Yeah, and I'm like, I also
while
work
they're still salary, they're losing money.
Right. And I'm like, I work so much overtime. You go home and you don't answer your phone when I call you if there's an emergency, unless it's like a medical emergency. You know, so when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, you know, you don't know. But you can't look at me and say, well, you did this, you did that, and you're making more than me. Well, I'm also busting my ass more as your peon. You know, it's the price structure is different. But back to Pizza Hut.
I like Pizza Hut.
They were wanting more money because, you know, we gotta live, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And I'm like, yeah, but so like a lot of these other people, we all have, this is our second job. This isn't our only job to just sit home and play video games. You know what I mean? and
wait, are you on this guy's side or are you like against this guy? Right? Like what side of this argument are you on?
Both sides. I'm on both sides.
Because you're clearly working a second job just to make it by. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't even. On this side. I was working a second job because I was bored. I had nothing else to do.
Okay.
I wasn't making that overtime that I was making, so I was like, screw it. I got enough money. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna, you know, work some side hustle. And that's what I did. But at the same time, trying to explain to them, you know, once they pushed the minimum wage up, they all got pissed off because the new guy, you know, they were making so much money above everybody.
Get this asshole off me!
The new guy is making just as much as they are now. And they're like, that's not right, that's not fair, we deserve more money. You know, we deserve more pay. And I'm like, that's the way, you know, this goes. You know, you can't have it both ways, you know. And unfortunately, anytime someone gets hired on, they get hired on for more money than you worked your way up all these years. It's usually how it happens. It's bullshit. But you can't be living on minimum wage. And this, at least, you know, with most professions, you work your ass.
I definitely make more than people that just came in the door starting out. That's kind of how the pay scale is for my job.
But if you've been there for a year or two, you know, look at now, Taco Bell's going to give you $1,500 to $2,000 to just, you know, get hired on.
Really? Oh, are there stipulations?
Yeah, you gotta be there for a year.
Yeah, Amazon was doing the same thing for a while there.
They couldn't get people to apply. It was cheaper for them to stay home.
Yeah. Yeah, Amazon had it where at one point it was 5,000, then it was 4,000 sign-up, then it got down to 3,000.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
it's a
at least in
situation.
my job, the way it works is you have a starting pay, and then our contract scales up from there.
Yeah, that's most jobs.
Happy to work on contracts. I'm working for Walmart, so it's just decided, no, we just don't want to pay anymore. It's like, we're just not going to give you a raise after like 3 years. And then they're like, oh, we're so excited, we're giving you a raise. It's 15 cents. How do you feel?
Yeah, well, we only
Like-
get a maximum of 2.8% of a raise.
Yeah.
People make money by leaving and coming back. If that makes any sense. Because they left to get for more money, and then they come back for more money.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's what's happening like all across like skilled industries at least. You know what I mean? Is like people typically don't stay at companies the way they used to. You know, back in the day, people would stay at a company, for their life, right? But anymore, like people, very few people stay at a company for 5 years. Like they'll stay at the company for a couple of years and then, move in another company with a higher position and a higher salary, so on and so forth. And they just keep doing that every couple of years to make more money.
But I mean, you have people like me, I'll say it, I'm a lifer. I've been there for 28 years now, but I've been grandfathered in every single buyout. So unfortunately, I'm kind of screwed. I'm stuck where I'm at. And the only reason why I say that is I got 5 weeks vacation. How many people do you know have 5 weeks vacation? Plus, week sick time.
I'd have to be at my company for, 15 years to get that?
Yeah, we didn't have that at first. We only had maximum 4 years. This last buyout,
Please don't let them suffer any longer.
the extra week. So when
No, I've got it's either 3.5 or 4 weeks.
No, you keep your eyes open.
That's after being there for 5 years in my current position.
Right. Well, after you get a week on the first year, and the second year you get 2 weeks, and then you got to build up from there.
Stay with me.
And like I said, with the company that just not just that bought us last, I was already at 25 years. So when my anniversary hit, I was already right there at 5 weeks. So I got that extra week right away. And I still got 5 days of sick time. I still have floating holidays. So you're looking at well over 6 weeks to maybe with all the holidays, several weeks of time off paid. You ain't gonna get that when you bounce around. Because every time you start a new job, you start over. So,
I don't know, man. I mean, it depends on where you bounce into. Because there are some companies that
well,
their
but that's-
benefits
but
are
you're still-
just outrageously delicious.
You're still bouncing around, which means you're starting over. You're still low man at the totem pole. So I mean, there's always benefits and pros and cons to everything. The younger you are, the easier it is to just go ahead and bounce.
Mine, asshole!
You get locked in like I did. Hard to go ahead and leave because I'm going to start, you know, yeah, I have more money. But I lose all that vacation time. It's also part of my money.
Yeah, same thing for me. I've got, what is it, like that last, I think 450 hours, or like at least 400 hours sick leave. You know, I could get severely injured and have to take a couple months off work, and we get paid for it. Or even severely sick at any rate.
So do you get free Pizza Hut? You never answered that.
Oh, back in the day?
No, I mean, right, like, are you still?
No.
Like, okay, so you're not.
I work so much overtime now that I don't do that anymore.
Got you. Well, when you were doing it, did you get free pizza?
Not really. Well, once in a blue moon, but not really. I get discounted.
Got you.
But I also had the DREADPOOL's meat lover pizza that people were freaking out.
I will fuck you up!
Yeah, the meat lover
Now you're good.
included chicken, the pulled pork. I mean, it was literally all the meats that they had. So when you look at this meat lover's pizza, it was like, holy crap.
Sounds like a heart attack.
Oh, it was good. Good heart attack.
Wait, on a scale of heart attacks, how many heart attacks good was it? Was it like 1 heart attack, 3, 5?
It was a 4 heart attack.
4 heart attacks?
It would,
Most definitely kill you. Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say it could be the it could be the real
Son of a bitch.
achievement unlocked. DREADite. She's still swinging. She's headless. Still swinging. Hey, what's up, Carlo? 4GQTV. Check them out.
Hey, clowns.
Who is this Carlo man that you were referring to?
I have no idea.
This guy doesn't know how to eat pizza.
Are you kidding me? We went to Uno's. I got pictures of him eating pizza there.
You didn't drop all the toppings off of it?
No, it was actually so thick that it stayed on. And it was a large pie, which was very, very odd. You know, looking over, and I'm the only one with a fork. They're the only ones with the pie in their hand, and you know, trying to. Well, Carlo did lose a little bit of his toppings. Something happened.
Was it something good or something bad?
Something really bad because I stopped moving. No, I switched because I was watching the monitor on OBS and playing that way. So I just switched it over to the Xbox. I can watch it in full screen.
So are you streaming on Twitch?
Oh, YouTube.
No! No! No!
What's your name on there? Dreadpool, same as your gamer tag?
Come on.
Why are you playing such a violent game?
Because my daughter's supposed to be playing too. My 8-year-old. But I haven't seen her, so I have no idea where she's at in the game.
Violence.
It's a fun game. I beat it on the 360. And I got it for the one. I figured let's go back to it.
I'ma fuck you up!
I think I might have played Dead Island a long time ago, but I don't remember it.
It's the same people that made Dying Light.
Same there, I might have played that.
Yeah, there's no parkour in this one.
Thank God Mother Helen sent you to help me. I couldn't do this on my own. I could use your help.
For the most part, zombie games, I'm just really into the Resident Evil series, which was both cool and kind of disappointing at the same time in the state of play on PlayStation, their showcase, that they revealed that they were making Resident Evil 4, which I was hoping they would remake Resident Evil Code Veronica. Probably the one, after playing through the entire series for the 25th anniversary, that's definitely the one that needs the most.
Yeah, the main thing that I wanted to see during that showcase wasn't shown, so sad times.
Not Spider-Man come to PC?
No, I don't care about that. I wanted to get a release date for Hogwarts Legacy.
Are they partnered with WB for that?
They have a marketing deal with them.
You know, what's funny is, if I recall, they're the same ones that
I'm
worked
hooked
on
into the town's public address system,
one of the
but I
teams that
can't
worked
broadcast
on,
anything
Disney
until the
Infinity.
loudspeakers on the building rooftops are activated.
What, Avalanche?
You think you could help me with
yeah,
that?
they
How can I say no?
Great. If you activate all the
Avalanche,
loudspeakers, then Mother
like
Helen's
not the
words
one that
will be
makes
heard
Just
by
Cause, but the other
everyone
one,
who can still be
they
saved.
used to work
You will
for
find them on the
Disney,
rooftops.
and so they worked on
We
like
must
a ton
let
of Disney
everyone
games.
know that they
I think the
can seek
last thing that they
sanctuary
made
in the
for
church.
Disney was Cars 3,
We can't broadcast if the loudspeakers aren't activated.
and I think that they
right?
started it while at Disney, but then they finished it while working for Warner Brothers. I think this is their first game since then. I think, I don't know, they may have worked like in like support roles for like other studios or something. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, they usually were more of a support studio.
Mhm.
because they've done a lot of games. Ninja Theory did some stuff too. There's a lot of studios that did a lot of work for Disney Infinity that a lot of people didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, if you're working on your own project, but you're having really, really hard times with funding, and you can't get a publisher to give you some money, or you can't raise any money through, you know, VCs, then, you know, a great alternative is to, you know, look for support work.
Still have a bunch of the little Disney Infinity figures somewhere around here.
Yeah, I still got mine.
Wasn't that like wasn't that a Nintendo thing, or was that everything?
It was everything.
No, but I'd assume it probably was more popular on Nintendo, just the market it was going for.
I might be
Xbox.
thinking of like the Amiibos.
Yeah, you're
I think it's what they're called.
It's like the Amiibos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
but it
similar.
was like
But it was-
Disney,
it was
but it was like
everything.
Disney
Yeah.
IP and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, which you still have.
Xbox. PlayStation, Xbox, and Wii.
Also similar to
Do
Skylanders. Yeah, but I still have some of the Zelda amiibos because it worked with my Wii U and Breath of the Wild.
Sounds like a racket for a lot of money.
Well, it's no different than any other microtransaction. The only difference is you actually get a physical item for that one.
Yeah. Well, I would say one big difference though is that it's probably a heck of a lot more appealing to young kids.
You're not leaving
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
There
like
a
the
lot
new.
of adults that made a living off of it. 'Cause it wasn't like they purposely made a living off of it. That was one of the bonus.
Yeah, I mean, it's like trading cards or anything collectible. You get enough people interested, there's a market for it.
Yeah. Kill him, Dread. Kill him.
Killing them. This is 4K too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm watching it on like a 1080p screen. So yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, I'm not saying it won't look a little bit better if I switch it to 4K, but
No. I'm just letting you know if you had something. So you got that one. That one's gotta be down below.
so you trying to become the next ninja?
I'm actually.
Oh,
my
if you want to do that, you play Fortnite.
My character is a rapper.
Come on, asshole!
See, that's something that just actually kind of pisses me off with these types of games.
Oh, it's
Is
not
like,
there. Just
like a headshot should kill a zombie, unless like the zombie's wearing like a helmet or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at
Playing
that
the harder
point,
difficulty.
I think I think it should depend on the helmet and the type of gun that you're using. Like, if that gun realistically would penetrate that helmet, then it should kill that zombie.
Yeah, I can understand. You know, like grazing them in the head or something like that. I can get that, you know. People live with self-inflicted gunshot wounds in the head.
Yeah, I don't know. It just aggravates me. Like, that's one thing I do like about World War Z, is that, you know, headshots kill.
Right here!
Uh-oh. You just got murdered.
Yeah, I did. I don't think I wanted to go there. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. A few more people in here.
So are you still doing the breaking bread job?
Yeah, that's what we were discussing.
Yeah, because Friday morning I'll be flying down to Florida for the GCX event in Orlando.
And I just did one with Cerebral Paul.
Hell yeah. Where are you guys going?
For the food, I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Probably might do the hotel food depending on how good it is. I'm just not gonna, I'm not gonna order pizza because the Hilton in Orlando.
I can hear them out there. What is wrong with them?
Pizza. Cardboard tasted better.
Depends which
Everyone's going
restaurant in the
crazy.
hotel you want to go to.
Well, I definitely don't
Please,
want $35, $40
Cody's still alive?
burgers.
Oh my god, I thought for sure
That
he was dead.
ridiculous.
It didn't look too bad when I was looking at it.
He left. I gotta go follow his ass now.
We need to stay together.
Stop running away from me.
You want to get beat down?
Let's keep going.
Good, man. Going.
That man is just now running away. On my screen, I'm watching it.
Dude, this guy's dying. I'm out of stamina.
Yeah, it doesn't appear like he's really gonna
We
live.
need to stay together. Let's move. We need to stay together.
Well, it's not too much further.
You see him?
So how do you get like better weapons in this game?
You work your way and you go up. You can upgrade your weapons.
Buy weapons, or you find them? Or...
Buy 'em. Think of Dying Light, only without the parkour. Right, dude? Oh. You gotta get this guy.
Why, whenever he runs, it looks like he has a sharp object shoved up his ass?
Hey! It was you!
Those 360 animations
Right?
at their finest.
Holding the game back. Stopping me from having fun.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Hey guys, I can't remember what it's called, like path traveling, pathing, whatever. It was more messed up there, whatever you was on the pillar.
Say who, what?
The character, he got like stuck on those pillars there for a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have been more common in older games anyways.
I give this game a 1 heart attack out of 10. It can still kill you.
Yeah.
Not as bad as, there was a game series that you might have been playing with him a while back.
Suck this some bitch off me!
That's some scary shit. I don't like it. And Boom was doing me dirty in that game. Telling me that things were happening that weren't happening just to scare me. It just wasn't right.
See these guys, you gotta throw shit at them.
That's a big boy. He just knocked your ass out.
Let's keep going.
Is there a storyline with this game, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Basically, the intro plays off. You're at a concert. It's kind of like that one concert that fell apart with everybody.
Let me know if you find it.
Gone? Thank God. I thought you were dead.
Brother, I was so worried. Thank
It
you.
was.
Thank you for saving him.
So anyway, during the concert, a zombie outbreak happens, and you're one of the guys that survives it, and you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. See, like right here, like this guy here needs to get updated. Or upgraded. But you can't upgrade. Unless the item is repaired, and then you can create magic wand.
You find anything yet? Keep looking.
The later you get into the game, are there more shops like that with better items?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, there is, but it's not like you know where to go to get better items.
Okay, it's just random.
Yeah. Well, it feels like it's more random than predictable. Who's your basic zombie?
You can go anywhere on the map. It doesn't.
You're limited to where you can go. So you get to that part of the story. Then you can fast travel.
Right here!
Rip their limbs off. Decapitate them.
Such a brutal game.
Yeah. Do you like the new weapon though? The magic wand?
Sure.
The electrocuting bat with spikes on it?
I'd tell you what I'd really like is like a suppressed AR-15 with like an ACOG sight and extended mag.
Yeah, bullets are very hard to come by.
Yeah. Oh yeah, about 300 rounds in my backpack, and one shot to the head kills. That's probably what I'd actually really like. I'll tell you a really fun zombie game is 7 Days to Die.
I played that and I not made it very far. So.
It is, I will say, it is poop on Xbox. It's really good on but it's not very good on Xbox. And the reason for that is because Telltale was in charge of the Xbox port of the game, I believe. And then, of course, they never really did anything with it. And like the game just continued to just be a really, really shitty mess. And then, of course, Telltale went out of business. I don't know, like, if, I can't remember the name of the studio. But, Fun Pimps, I think is the name of the studio. I don't know if Fun Pimps has any plans for the console version or anything. But last time I checked into it, it was still the same.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to update it with the PC version. So they're supposed to according to this.
Yeah. I mean, if they did that, then, it would definitely be worth playing.
What we got here?
For sure.
What's up, Jay? What's up, game complainers? Thanks for coming back. I just now looked over and saw it.
Mhm. Throw your bat.
Another zombie game I really like. For some reason, I like the version of it better on the Wii than on the Xbox. Was Dead Rising. I liked the first one, but I didn't care for the sequels that they made.
I actually like the third one. Don't get me wrong. I like the first one, and the second one was all right. It was better, but it just the campiness was great, but it also was the bad part about it. You know, you're trying to kind of go through the storyline and all that. I like the way the third one was with the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
Hey,
a lot of people
Fastback.
didn't like it. Hey, Fastback, what's going on? Hey, but anybody watching this before I forget, anybody watching Dave, the graphic guy here? Game complainers. They've got streams. You can set a stream today. You can do an unboxing or earlier streaming. And then obviously Fastback Tuesday nights also sort of 1-2 punch between Retro Renegades and Fastback on their next level gaming. So Tuesday night 1-2 punch, and then Wednesdays after Game Beyond the Box, Game Complainers. Story mission, you know, go here, do this, do that. Putting up posters.
Can't you play here?
Sorry.
Unnecessary stuff I'm carrying.
Did either of you guys watch the limited run data showcase today?
Dude, I completely forgot about that.
Which showcase was it?
Wasn't Matthew or something stream on that?
Yeah, he was, and listened to it while I was at work. It's really funny when they got to the Turtles Shredder's Revenge game. And so with every order for the game, you get a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh, nice. Speaking of pizza.
Oh, don't you think you'd give a large pizza?
You think? So now I can sell that. Sell that. Sell that. I don't know why I picked that up. Second speaker. Oh, thanks, Fastback. Thanks, the video looks pretty good. That's why dying light actually is so much better with the parkour on this. There's no climbing. You can only jump so high. Hit it right.
Yeah, it definitely is hard to keep track of everything without E3 and the showcases being in the same place.
Right. And that's the worst part too, right? We're trying to figure out what's going on here, what's going on there. You know, and all of a sudden stuff like this, a show comes up that you missed, and someone mentioned it, but you weren't paying attention because you figured you'd see something on it again. And we
You can like, I think Game Rant, they posted an article that like covers basically like all like the major shows that are happening, and they have dates and times and then like a few extra details for each of the shows.
Just gotta find my way up there.
Fuck off!
There's no shit at you too. You gotta watch out for the so I see that. Hit the tech.
I'ma fuck you up! don't know when to give up.
Bloody long bit! Kill the dogs!
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop out of here.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, see you guys.
Do that again? Oh, fuck, help me! let's see what we got. Kill you again, motherfucker!
I'm so sorry, Karen. I am really so sorry.
Maybe there's something in
I
here.
know I haven't always been there for you and Jakey. I know I haven't been the best husband or father. I know you told me I'm always on the road. Always working on the next story. And hey, surprise.
You know, I was sitting here talking, didn't
You're
realize I
right.
was muted.
But I'm recording this for you, and I'm
Sorry about
It was
that.
like, well, he must be really into the game if he's that quiet.
Dude, I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo,
I'm hiding in the back
you know,
of
graphic
a
god, game complainers,
small
fast
store.
back. You know,
They
I
don't know
got
I'm
back
here.
here. We're gonna do breaking thread, and then I'm like, he
They're
doesn't
looking
say
for me.
nothing. Okay, he must be playing or
Jacob,
something also.
I'm sorry, I won't be there for
But you
you.
didn't realize my daughter came up to me, and you know,
See
obviously
the ball
I muted the
games
phone
or
or the
help you
headset.
with your
I
homework.
didn't even realize.
Not
Then
that
he
I was
said, "Hey, I'm
very
gone."
good
I'm
at
like,
that.
"Alright, cool, man. Thanks for stopping in. See you later, brother." And I have no idea if you even heard that because I have no idea when.
Well, I'm gonna guess no because you haven't said anything in quite a while.
My bad. So anyway, as I was saying while I was muted, thanks Graphic God for stopping in. Retro Renegades on Tuesdays, and then Fastback stopped in also, and he's the second half of Tuesday after Retro Renegades. You got Next Level Podcast or Next Level Gaming Podcast. So for the Tuesday double whammy, and then you got that. So and then yeah, so that's your back-to-back Tuesdays for the GUG group, and then you got game complainers that stopped in.
What we got here?
Wednesday nights after Game and Beyond the Box, and I'm actually going to be doing a guest stream on there. Or I guess I'm going to be guesting on their stream Wednesday night, and then obviously still in the voice chat is Back from the Dead. We will be doing a Breaking Bread on Sunday. I don't know if we'll be able to make it a live show, but at least it will be a recorded show. And pardon me while I mute again and hopefully remember to unmute myself.
It should definitely be a lot of fun. There's a lot of restaurants at the resort I'm going to down in Florida. Fly down there on Friday. It'll be interesting because I know there's a sushi bar, a steakhouse, an Italian restaurant, Mexican restaurant, and then plenty other places to eat. And that's just in the resort, and then we can see what you can find around the resort.
Yeah, it's got to. Then again, I can't really say it's got to be better than that pizza I had with Cerebral Paul. He was
That's
the most
it.
recent
Great.
Breaking Bread.
Thank you. Let's hope this gets us the hell
Did
out
that
of
one.
here.
So he's done. Yeah, we did that one for the MegaCon Orlando 2022.
Yeah.
Let us put these poor souls out of the misery.
So
If you want pizza, you gotta come up my way, go to
I know,
Illuminati's.
I gotta go back there. Well, we have Uno's down here, so that's the closest. I know it's not the same. It is the same, but it isn't the same. We even had Giordano's down here too at one point in time.
Yeah.
And obviously Florida found a way to mess it up, and they closed up shop. Did I ever tell you about that? The time I went to Sonic up in Perry in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
right? It was the best damn burger I've ever had. The best burger I ever had. I was like, holy cow. And then they opened up a few of them around my area. And, you know, it wasn't as good as it was. I think part of it was because we were so starving by the time we got up there, because, you know, it was a good few hours of driving to get to Perry, Florida. And it was really good. Then they opened up around me, and it wasn't as good. And then slowly but surely, the quality went downhill.
Let's see what we got here.
Half the time I like to blame that as, you know, being Florida. And I can't really always blame that, because sometimes, you know, companies are cheap, too quick to build up. And let's see this. Where is this? Juggernaut, Gauntless. I need some exotic brass knuckles.
Yeah, I still get kind of confused when chain places have issues with quality control, since most of them have a standardized way of making all of their dishes.
You know, and that's the worst part, right? It doesn't make any sense. It's McDonald's is McDonald's no matter where you go. You know, I said the same thing for Wendy's. It's wherever you go, but then I went to Seattle and I ordered from their menu, and their menu's different. And for the past year down here, probably about 2 years, maybe 3, they got rid of, there was a Taco Bell got rid of the Mexican pizza. And that was one of those things that I loved, you know. And every so often, I wouldn't get it every time, because you just try to order different things on the menu. And I know I should probably be not talking about junk food with you, but that was one of those things.
I mean, you can still talk about it. It's just,
I
just can't remember the last time I ate it. I mean, I do remember.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
don't
the
want you
Taco
going
Bell
out
up
there
by
going,
me had the Mexican pizza for a while, and then they had the nacho fries. They were really good.
those
They
were
got
good
rid of
too.
those.
Well, they brought them back. I was talking to somebody, and they're
Yeah,
like,
they
we have them.
like
We
they
have
bring it
Mexican
back
pizza."
and take it away.
Yeah, well, they brought it back, and the week that they brought it back, they sold out. They're like, we don't have it anymore. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have it anymore? It's on the menu board. She's like, oh, it just came in this week. And I said, and you got rid of it already? They're like, no, we sold out. I'm like, then say you sold out. Don't just say we don't have it. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to be clear with what you're saying. I finally see a Mexican pizza on the billboard, and I'm ordering it, and you're telling me I don't have it anymore. What are you saying?
Yeah. And they also did that with, they'll have the special versions of Mountain Dew occasionally. And then a while back now, my favorite one was Sangria Blast. I mean, it's pretty much a non-alcoholic sangria.
You know, I've done Dew, but I've never been a fan of Dew. So for me, it's like
All those
got
passengers,
here?
if
all
they're
those
alive,
flavors
they'll
came
need
out.
our help.
Baja Blast and this and that, and, you know, what was it, fiery, whatever. I just never got
Well,
into that. And a lot of my friends
when
did.
they first started doing it, it was you had to go to Taco Bell for Baja Blast, and then it started out as limited, but then became permanent when they did Livewire and Code Red. And then they just went off the deep end with all different ones, and one of the wackiest ones I've tried is gingerbread, which actually didn't taste that bad.
Really? Okay.
But that one came out around Christmas.
All right, so that's good. It's a seasonal.
You find anything?
But yeah, but I refuse to
Thank
try
you.
the
That's
fiery Red
perfect.
Hot,
You're like,
or the Red Hot Cheetos one.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
keep looking, please.
Oof.
And I thought they were
Where the
joking
hell
at
did
one point when they were going to do, like, what was it, ranch and hot sauce or something? Like, no, we did that in select areas. They were starting to do condiment flavors. Like, who in the world wants to drink a bottle of ranch?
Or the what was it, the ketchup? Have you seen that? The ketchup chips. Apparently, it's a thing in Canada. But yeah, like certain things, it's like I don't understand why anybody would want to eat or drink something like that. Yeah, it's just, you know.
I mean, ketchup chips, that doesn't sound terrible, especially if they're gonna... If it's not, like, chock full of sugar, 'cause that's part of the issue with ketchup to begin with.
Yeah, you think it's not chock full of sugar? It's chock full of sugar, salt, and grease. Give me a second. I'm gonna go run and grab a drink. I am thirsty. I am so parched. I haven't even had anything to drink. Hey, Geeks with Cash. What's up, Nick? How's it going? Hey, check out Geeks with Cash too. He's another part of GUG. What is it? Monday nights? You got something going on? I forgot his hours. But definitely check out Geeks with Cash. He's got a lot of cool retro stuff that they talk about, and so they talk about some of the modern stuff too. But it's cool when they go back to the retro because he's got some cool toys he pulls out. There's a joke of a floating plate that will fall down in front of him and land on his desk as he's talking sometimes. So definitely look for that. It's a really cool trick. By the way, you should tell your wife to put a green glove on and then do it like that. Bring it down so that way it's my audio's kind of light. Is that a little bit better? I'm sorry. Let me check my settings. I have to switch over, so you'll get a little blackout. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, I was actually watching Geeks with Cash Evercade videos.
Yeah, right?
And want to pick one up. And tomorrow, the Indie Heroes collection I ordered should come in. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with that. Played some Missile Command, Food Fight. I can't remember what the name. There was a pool game I played on there too. But yeah, it's actually a really good device.
Wow, Geek says he's about to split his channel. So Geeks with Cash will focus more on streaming, setting up a new channel called Geekstorian. Wow. Okay. Well, that's cool. I hope both channels work for you. It's hard in this market, but I get it. Sometimes you gotta. You can't be too much of a variety like I am. You saw what I just did. I had a whole bunch of videos of cosplayers, and now here I am streaming, and I had product videos, and still my number. Well, up until this last cosplay, my number one video was the unboxing of the NVMe for the Xbox One X. Well, basically Xbox One, but I was putting it on my Xbox One X. So that was like my most viewed video up until my beheading. I got beheaded, by the way. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see it. But yeah, I've seen that before in different places. So you get some places they'll make out a death certificate for you.
Oh, I back in the day, man, I had my death certificate. We used to go to watch Faces of Death, and they would hand out death certificates. He says, we'll see how it works. The streaming and uploads, I think, are hurting each other. Well, depends on what you're streaming. I mean, you're streaming retro and you're talking about retro. So it just depends. I mean, it's one of those things, man. You got to figure it out. You know, props on you for trying something new to see if it'll work out. You know, that's the thing. A lot of people don't pay attention to what they're doing, and they just do whatever. And you know, if you think that this will help your channel out, hey, good luck. If you find out that it's not working, you go back. You know, then that's one of those things too. You kind of have to figure it out. So either way, man, let me know when that channel's up and running, Geek Historian, so I can subscribe to it. Anybody else that's watching this, definitely, like I said, check out Geeks with Cash. And if it's not up already, Geek Historian will be his second channel. Oh, by the way, I released another shirt. I see my my merch thing pops up automatically. I released another shirt. I did a Prawn Hub mockery, only it's DREADPOOL. So I just figured I'd do something different, throw it up there. But actually, I think both of you would like this, because I know Game Complainers already bought one of the shirts. It was the Metroid Dread. So I made a Metroid DREADPOOL shirt designed by Graphic God. So definitely check out the store. Like and subscribe. I always forget to say stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. Like I said, check out everybody that's been in the chat here. Definitely do that. I'll leave the chat up and running. And while you guys do that, I'm gonna go run and grab that drink that I never grabbed. Alright. I'm back. It exists.
That's funny, I thought I was back.
Oh, you're back. I'm back from the fridge. So, Nick says, it exists, nothing loaded up. Took a few weeks off to learn how to cleaner and get ahead on content. Alright, well, hey. It exists, but there's nothing there. It's still worth a look-see. And that way when you do start dropping content... Oh, thanks, man. Anyway, when he starts dropping this content, you'll be aware of it. Definitely like and subscribe to this channel too, both of them. And thanks for checking out the store. By the way, let me know what you think. You know, when you guys look at the stores, there's something. Just let me know if there's an idea or something that you would like to see or think would be cool to do.
That.
Just let me know. Okay, do I need to trade with this guy? Did I already not trade with him? Yes, I did. See, I'm keeping this thing, man. But I can't find the rifle. I got the rifle, but I can't find the bullets for it. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Alright. So, Tiny Giant brought me back here because she's out here somewhere. I don't know where she's at. That's the worst part.
Almost sounds worse than when listen to streams of people playing Elden Ring.
Right.
Like, okay, we got to do this complicated process to find each other.
This actually isn't that bad. When you're, I have it set up for friends only, so that way nobody can just jump in. But when you're within proximity of each other, it'll pop up and let you know that there's another player near you. And then that way, when you do drive or walk over, let's say you mark a point and say, okay, I'm going to be here in this area.
Yeah.
You know, they'll also be able to see that you're there.
Okay.
You a dead bitch now.
Yeah, a lot of games have the issue where when you mark the map, the other players can't see it.
Yeah, you just, with this game, you just, as long as you know where you're going, you just say, hey, I'm going to be over here in this area. Yeah, you know, you have fast travel spots, so you can just fast travel somewhere. And then you just call it out. Hey, I'm going to be over here in this fast travel spot. Alright, where am I at? Okay, I'm back up there by the docks. Alright, keep going. I have an area that I never opened up. Still blacked out. I want to say OCD's kicking my ass on it. So now that's open. Okay. That's another section. Alright, now everything's open. If you ever see me play Forza, you recognize this. Just drive it wherever you can. Yeah, we got to get back on another Forza adventure.
A lot of people are predicting the possibility that they're gonna have some expansion, like the first expansion for Horizon 5, possibly at the Xbox Bethesda showcase.
It makes sense. There's enough timing.
Yeah.
But the question is, oops, no, don't leave. Back in the playable area. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose money. Well, the question is, and I know it really wouldn't deter or pull away from, but it could, you know, the new Forza Motorsport. You know, you don't want to. Oh, there is something there.
Yeah, it just depends what they have. I mean,
but what else could they be doing? You know, they've already done Hot Wheels. They've done Lego. What else? What else could they do that would be like pretty cool and reminiscent of your childhood and stuff like that? I mean, the only thing I could think of would be like G.I. Joe vehicles. Imagine driving around in a Hiss or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty cool.
I even bought that G.I. Joe game. I bought the deluxe version. And I think I've only loaded it up for the start menu, and then that was it. I don't think I've gone any further than that.
I bought it and I played a few missions. Pretty good. I mean, as long as you're not expecting some big blockbuster game, then, which would be nice if they'd actually take those IPs seriously, but a lot of times when they come out with games like that, they tend to go for good enough, not great.
Yeah, unfortunately. But you know, you get stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, you're not gonna compete against Halo or Call of Duty. Obviously, Battlefield is another story. At least this year's disappointment. But at the same time, you know, you want it to have that quality. You know, you got a name like that, you want some sort of quality. You don't want that nostalgia, because once that nostalgia rubs off, it's a dead game.
I remember it's back on the GameCube. It wasn't that well known of a show, but there was an anime show called Zoids.
Yeah.
And that it was essentially giant mechanized animals that the driver would ride in. It was a really good, at least I thought it was a really good show at the time. And they made a video game for the GameCube off of it that was actually a lot better than you'd think from, you know, if they try to base a game off of either a TV show, you know, a cartoon TV show or off of toys. Yeah, that one's pretty good, but yeah, a lot of them have a tendency to not be that great.
I keep seeing
especially,
that. Go ahead.
Especially when, you know, like you said, you're banking on people's nostalgia, but at the same time, if you really want, I mean, if you get enough traction with one game out of a good franchise like that, that you can get people coming back for years to come. Then again, how, you know, what are you really expecting from the longevity of the contract, or, you know, how many of these do you really even want to make?
Yeah. Well, you look at what Fortnite's doing, right? It's bringing nostalgia back to a lot of these games. We got Halo, God of War, we got Marvel, we got DC, you know what I mean? So there's...
that bitch!
So you got all that, right? And, you know, and that's what keeps it fresh, but it's... The reason why it's keeping it fresh is because the gameplay is still good. If the gameplay sucked, then there wouldn't be any point.
Well, I know they also addressed the frustration amongst a lot of people. They came out with the no-build mode.
Right.
So you can hit a bit of a different market there.
It's actually doing better. Well, I don't know how much it's doing better now, but it did quite well when it first released.
Part of me is still surprised, though, how people pay for, like, so many, you know, $10 to $20 skins in that game, though.
Let's hope there's something useful.
I mean...
Then again, microtransactions like that, I understand getting a couple of them, but I mean... Then again, you got people like Lemon that will buy every single one.
Well, you know, King David was just talking about that with Destiny. You know, you got the new expansion. All of a sudden, there's another price that you got to pay to get that part of the expansion after you already paid for the expansion. I was like, what? You know, but you want to play it, you're gonna pay it. So it's a catch-22. You know, at least for some people, it makes sense because that's, you know, it continues their love of the game, and I have no issues with that. Oh, pissed on me. And
as far as cosmetics, yeah, there's already for this season. There's already a $15 skin, but at the same point, there's a really nice one that you only have to play a lot of the game to get if you pay for the season.
Hey, Mike, the original Next Level Gaming. He's here.
Hey, Mike.
So, yeah, we got a good crew here. He's been messing around with the Atari VCS emulations. I mean, it is technically a PC. I've yet to open my box for my Atari VCS. I got it before he did, and I still have yet to open it up to do anything about it. It's funny.
Well, now you can watch all his videos, and you'll know how to use it.
Yeah, yeah. I still want to do a, I've been messing around trying to do like, a few things. It's just, you know, starting, you know, in my head. I'm not actually physically doing it, but trying to figure out a way to set up like, an emulation box. But I'm like, trying to figure out where I want to do it. If I want to do it on the 360, I'm sorry, on the 1X, or if I want to do it on my Series X, or if I want to, you know, do it with the VCX, yeah, VCS. Let's say it the right way. There you go. Or get a Retro Pi. You know, get a Raspberry Pi, whatever. It's not retro, but
yeah.
I heard something. Is that something for me? Or just coincidence?
Yeah, I picked up the Evercade because I just thought that was the best value
Right.
where I was trying to go there, rather than trying to figure out the emulation side of it. And
Well, the Evercade's cool too. It's just right now, if you didn't get into it, and you know, some of those cartridges are up there because they stopped making them for the licensing expired. So unfortunately, and that's the thing I hate about that is when the licensing expires. You know, if you didn't dip into it right away, now you're screwed. You know, and it sucks when you look at it like that. You know, when you dip into something like that, you know, you buy it right away, and then you find out it's not supported.
yeah, it's just the longevity of the contract, though. I mean, we're still dealing with that even on Xbox at this point. They're starting to figure out that they should have written the contracts different the way they want to run business now, but
Well, that's why the Series X is an Xbox. The Series S is an Xbox. It's just Xbox. There is no... It's not a 360 or a One. It's literally Xbox. You know what I mean? That's, you know, if you're playing on the cloud, it's Xbox. You're playing, you know, no matter where you're playing, they're trying to consider it Xbox. You know, it still has the contracts for some of the older stuff to be written properly, but yeah, they're trying to include everything. So no matter where you look, it's considered Xbox, and it doesn't matter what you play on, how you play.
Get this freak off me!
In theory, it's the same place.
I kind of wonder with Forza Motorsport, if it's a live service game and you're not changing the game every couple of years, that would be easier to write the contract for, because you have to get the car license. I wonder if it would last longer if it's the same game for a long duration.
I think, and that's why games as a service allows it to do something like that too, if you think about it. Because now it's ever expanding. It's the same game technically.
Mm.
You know, you look at Fortnite. It's still in beta.
Mm.
Yeah, so when you look at these games, how they are, granted with Fortnite, they have it set up as a limited time, but they want that. They want you in there to continuously come back. You know, that's part of the whole gimmick of that. It's like, okay, well, if we can get people to come in, we'll get them to get Thanos this time. We'll get them to get Deadpool. We'll get them to get Batman. You know. So with that timing, they constantly find something to feed the need for you to show up again and keep playing.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as they have the finances taken care of it. So no Bungie has had issues with that before. They've had to go out and get different financing options, and you know, that's why they're part of PlayStation now. So it's definitely not a you know, in the long run, yeah, I'm sure it could net a lot of money, but at the same point, it's not a cheap. Where if you're just making one game and it's a one-off, even if it's part of a long series, at least you know exactly you're not having a long stretched out running cost of your game that constantly has to have content.
Right.
At the end of the day, it just depends what the developer wants to create.
Yeah, and that's the thing is making the smart moves, and you can't always know what everybody's gonna fall in line for.
Because some people will be fine with microtransactions and live service, and then you'll get the opposite end of it, where people are so fed up with it in the franchise that, you know, hey, Respawn, can you come out with a Star Wars game that doesn't have any of this in it, just make us one good story, and it, you know, Fallen Order lights on fire. Yeah, what they showed about is a Jedi Survivor. I think it's what the new one's called.
Yes.
Yeah, looked really good so far. See where they take that one.
Well, the other one too. What is it? Eclipse. That they didn't show anything for yet. They just showed the the CGI, technically actors playing the drum. So I mean, you got a lot of games out there that have potential.
Now you did.
They've been doing well with the Star Wars TV shows as well. Yeah, I've been enjoyed Mandalorian. Book of Boba Fett kind of depended on which episode. There were a couple I didn't care for.
I think when, just like with regular, the New Hope and, the original trilogy, I think when you look at it the same way we looked at it when we were kids, it's hard to be disappointed when you're not expecting anything or knowing anything about it.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird to say it like that, but I think sometimes people get too...
My muscles are... Oh, thank God!
I guess wrapped up with everything. You know what I mean? It's...
Yeah, at the same point, I know it'll be different when the entire story is out versus seeing bits and pieces.
Yeah, and
they're like, okay, that's why they did all of this.
Right, and that's the same thing. Is what? Yeah, I'm right there. I'm trying to find my daughter. She's supposed to be here in this little corner, and I know. I'm saying I don't see you on my screen.
Thank God! Thank you!
Turn the game sound down a hair. Okay. Sorry about that. This is feedback that I need to have. Okay, let's see here. I gotta switch TV. This is why I try to help out you guys too. When I notice something going on. Let's see here. Bring this down.
My muscles are starting to cramp up.
Bring mine up a little bit, and then I'll have to go to party chat and bump you up a little bit. Volume is maxed out. Okay. Hey, if any of you guys are watching, if you guys want to jump in, we're in a party chat. Party's open. So feel free. Mike, Nick, Perry. Alright, let's see. Go back here.
Oh, thank God! Thank you!
Alright, is that it? That's all the water I got. Let's see, friends only. Let me... What'd I do? Let's see. Alright. Let me go let her know that I am invite her, and we'll try to bring her in. I think I got Tiny Giant here with us.
Yeah, it's such a join.
Yeah, there you go. I hear her. And there she is. All right, let's get out of here. Let's move on to the next spot.
I'm freezing right now, so I had to switch controllers because I'm freezing with this one.
Okay.
I had to switch into my controller. Mommy's is not working now.
Guessing I have to add her to be able to hear her.
Oh,
Don't let me mute her.
What just happened?
So.
Yeah, you can't hear her?
No, it's probably a privacy setting.
Oh, yeah. Because she's still a child.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Just fucking die!
Alright. But I know everybody else can hear her.
Aw, Dad, stop stealing stuff.
Anything I take, you get. Anything you take, I get. Unless it's weapons.
Dad,
Alright.
stop.
Alright, let's go back
Okay,
down.
let's go.
Actually, no, let's not go there. What is this?
I hear a zombie, but I can't see her. Oh, I see him.
Go get him. While I try to figure out what we got here.
Ow, Dad.
Alright. Where you at?
Her.
Alright, you got her.
Ow.
You electrocuted her.
Yeah,
there's nothing over here. We gotta go back to a spot to travel. All the missions.
Boom. Are they done?
Yeah, they're done. They're all passing me or passing me.
Can't hurt to take a look.
Is there a zombie? They're not here. Oh, cool bandages. I need those. Okay, let's roll. Hold on, I'm gonna see where's the nearest car. Where's the nearest car? But I didn't see it.
Well, we're just gonna have to walk to the base. The base is right around the corner.
What?
Okay? Keep going. I was just
Why
marking
did you
it.
stop? I was freaking out. I was like, is there a zombie?
No.
Oh, yep.
I was just marking it down here. So anyway, yeah, it's just... It'd be nice once they get rid of all this extra BS. You own the game. You can
Hello?
play it somewhere. You can play it anywhere.
Hello?
Right here.
Trying to jump as fast as I can. And I'm safe. Whew. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta fix my stuff.
There.
I heard this scourge came.
Is there anything else you'd like to see back that would pop up
Me?
in the show?
As far as what?
Just anything on the show for Sunday.
As far as topics, or
I was talking about the not Breaking Bread, but we can do that too. I was thinking
Oh my god.
for the showcase.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of confusing, even what they're
Oh, it's fun.
gonna show. I mean, a lot of people have predictions.
Stop. Dude's tiny giant. This is today.
I mean, a lot of stuff, like for example, with Hellblade 2, we've only seen the development side, the assets they're capturing, put into the game, and yeah, they've shown still hard to believe gameplay. And most recently, they did a documentary on how they created the
I don't know.
oversized monster with motion tracking.
Well, this is a nice show to do.
That was actually
Mostly like family.
it was actually an actor crawling on the floor. They just blew him up oversized in the game.
Yeah.
And don't want to pass up anything useful.
So it's always interesting to see behind the scenes stuff like that, but
Yeah.
trying to determine how far along that game is.
I like it when they do that separately from the main showcase. That way, you know, if when you got time, you can actually sit down and watch it and, you know, do that if you're into that. And then for those that just want to watch, you know, see what the next game is, you know, that was the whole thing. And definitely do not involve anybody from Twitter,
Okay, I see you.
Twitch.
Which, I keep saying that every time I listen to a podcast, somebody brings that up. It's like, oh, you know, do you think it's going to be a great show? It's like, it's like, please do not use a bunch of people who, honestly, Twitch is fantastic for
What? Huh? That's a
game
chance. Stuff all
streams.
ready. The trash
But that
can.
same overhyped reaction for every single game, like, I'm
fast traveling
not,
where?
especially certain personalities.
Dad.
We're fast traveling to the church.
Certain personalities, I don't even buy that they would even play the genre.
Please don't let them suffer. Maybe there's something in here.
Yeah, but that falls back down to proper selection of people. You know what I mean? And it's nothing against anybody, but again, if
These
you
will
don't
do just fine. These will do just fine. These will do just
if
fine.
you don't play
These will
football
do just
games,
fine. These will
you
do
know what I
just
mean?
fine. These will do just fine.
Then
You find any more? You know where
for
I
you
am.
to discuss anything about it is not going to help you. You know, if you're a platformer and you're trying to, you know, same thing like reviews, right? We talk about it all the time. If you're a platform, you don't do football. You don't do stuff like that. You know, asking somebody that plays Mario Kart to put their 2 cents in on GT or Forza, that's a better stretch than a completely different genre. I mean, yeah, it's still racing. It's just it's a tweak in the genre, you know.
Yeah, at the same point, it's really difficult for them to step into shoes where we're used to seeing legends like Larry Hurt.
Yeah.
And then you go down to
an unknown person trying to make a funny joke that failed.
I'm funny.
a little bit. How you doing, woman?
What's going on, man?
Yo, Dread, what you do on Sunday for
These
the
will do
showcase?
just fine. You find any more?
I'm gonna
You know
hang
where
out
I
with
am.
Back
Just ask for mine.
and possibly Cog, depending on what's going on with them.
Cognito?
Yep.
Cognito's going live on Iron Lords. They're going on Iron Lords.
I know. No, I don't know about that. I'm not saying that part.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. For
I'm
the
talking about,
showcase.
yeah, well, I'll be within the vicinity.
All right, let me know. You can pull up. No problem. Dragons Den if you want to pull up. Because I'm not doing the show Saturday. I'm doing showcase the 9th for Summer Kings Fest.
Okay, yeah, I'll be at GCX with them. And Back and I are going to do Breaking Bread on Sunday morning.
Just let me know. Doors is open.
And
Both
gonna go from
Both
there.
y'all.
All right, thank you.
Doors is open. Doors is open. You and Back. Just gotta put it out there.
Have to either get my hands on a laptop or I have to be on my phone.
Yeah. I might be on the road, but yeah, depending on that, I'll have to make sure I bring my laptop.
Let's hope there's something useful.
Following Saturday, I got a big show. Paris, Wandering Dutch, Attic.
Did you see?
Clowns.
You're doing a show what day?
The 18th, the following.
The 18th, the
I got a
following week.
big show,
Okay.
Yeah, I got Paris on. So
Nice. Did you see? There's a new Game Pass video out there.
I was cracking up watching that one.
Dude, that was funny.
I'm like, why am I
that's been in the works
early
for a
90s
minute.
vibes, like those old school
right.
gaming commercials.
That's the kind of nostalgic I wanted to bring into the table. Something that, that's why I did the voiceover, you know what I'm saying? That's been in the works for a minute. Yobi been trying to get me to push it out. I said, no, I gotta put it when it's supposed to be really relative, you know what I'm saying? What's more relative than a week of all these shows?
Well, that's
put it in
yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
drop it on
the thing.
Twitter in 2 days. I'm gonna let the channel get the traffic, and then I'm just gonna put it on Twitter for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was in the chat, and King was on Cult Show. Texting about Gaz. I told Gaz, your Iron Lord dropped the crazy. That was fire. He said, yours is fire. Your production is crazy. He said, disappeared out of nowhere. He said, we just saw chairs and he just popped in. Everybody was like, whoa. I was like, oh, okay. At least somebody paid attention to how hard I was doing. God damn it. Shit. I be talking to the crickets. Yeah, that was today. I usually don't go to his show, not for no particular reason, because I usually be gaming. It's hard to watch somebody's show and game with headphones on at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And that's usually with the, usually with those shows, I like to just sit back and then do the reaction afterwards. So I want to be able to absorb it versus like, people are talking over it and you're not like catching on to what's going on or somebody's talking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, shout out to my man Bloody, but I can't have him. He talks too much. I'd be like, you're Bloody. Let the people see, because I don't do video. I don't want nothing taken up from the visuals of what they're trying to display.
Right.
I don't need us to see live. They're just gonna hear our voice, and we're gonna talk about it. We'll go 15 minutes before. I'll touch on everybody's opinion, and then we go into the show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let the people see. I told Bloody 3 times, yo, Price, stop fucking talking while the show was going on. Make a comment. That was dope. Then shut the fuck up. Don't go into a whole conversation.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it. Just like, oh, did you see that?
Until after the show, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I
got
agree
excited
with
with Resident Evil 4.
Hey,
I was like,
oh
my
sorry.
God, I couldn't even hold it.
Real fast. Geeks with Cash. Sorry. Hey, Nick, you have a good one. If you come back and I'm here, cool. We'll see you then. Otherwise, thanks for stopping in, brother. Check out Geeks with Cash, another GUG member that we talked about earlier today. he's gonna have two channels. So his other channel is gonna be where did he put it? He put it on here somewhere. Anyway, we'll find it. I'll re-advertise it again. What's it called? Geekstorian. There you go. My bad. So definitely check out those two channels. And then obviously 108 Dragons TV is here. We are chatting away.
Appreciate that.
Lemon. Definitely. I was finally I was a guest on his awesome show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, pleasure to have you.
And yeah, definitely check out his show too. Another GUG member.
Facts.
Tiny Giant, we got to go this way. Follow the map.
Back the fuck off.
But yeah, man,
I'm excited for all these shows, man. Because anything that shows us new games, I don't care what platform it's on, who shows it. You know, Saturday I was talking about validation. Like Dudesville, because it's a Sony show, they have to go online and display, yeah, it's coming to Xbox too. Like, you don't need no validation. Like, relax.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need approval from the community. Y'all seen me a little lonely out here. What the hell is the validation? We know only reason they had Street Fighter because Sony paid for it, and Capcom didn't have the money. You know what I'm saying?
And at the beginning, it did not turn out that well for them.
No, because they didn't really get in the budget they wanted, so they really couldn't do what they needed to do either. But if somebody go to Microsoft and says, look, we can't afford to pay for it, and we want you to pay for it, but we'll put it on your platform and PC. Whatever budget Microsoft decided to give you is what you get. You can't dictate what Sony gave you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't have it to make the game. Dude's like, why Capcom didn't put it out on Xbox? Because they didn't pay for it.
Well, it's like I still want Night Trap remake to come back, and you know, Sony paid for it. It's on Nintendo and Sony, but it's not on Xbox. Man, it is what it is.
Listen, that's why I have multiple consoles, so I ain't going through that. Something that serious. I didn't get what's that thing called? What's that thing about Bethesda that's limited? Ghostwire, and the other one, what's the other one?
Ghostwire Tokyo?
And the other one, what's the other one?
Talking about Loop?
Deathloop, right.
Yeah, Deathloop.
Listen, I can wait. It wasn't that important in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna kill myself over it. But if it, like the other day it was $30. If I really wanted it, $30 is half the price.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still gonna wait. It's coming to first party, day and day.
It's coming to Game Pass.
I'm not buying it. Right, I'm not buying it.
I'm saving my money.
Right, but Final Fantasy 15, I'm buying it. Period.
Same thing, I would have to go out and buy a Switch. That was annoying when I found out Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 was only going to be on the Switch because Nintendo paid for it.
Yeah.
Right. I had that game, and guess what? Guess what I got to play with? Nobody. Nobody sitting on the shelf because I have one of my favorite games in history, and I don't want to play with I can't play with nobody. Can't even communicate.
Both of the first two, twice.
Awesome games.
For the 360
Awesome
and the one.
Yeah,
You know?
facts.
Same.
Awesome game. Awesome game. I think everybody who loved them two games.
I keep restarting the
first
game. I haven't been
really
able to finish it.
Blade. Yeah, I beat both.
As long as you don't put in cheat codes, your characters get up really quick. I made that mistake
Listen,
once.
man, I love my Xbox, but I do have I do have PlayStation, and I do have a Switch. And I ain't buying no console just to crap on another console. Not my thing. They got a game I want, I pick it up. Next to the Old Republic, I don't think I'm waiting. Whether it's time exclusive, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit up here and make up numbers. I ain't gonna put that in just something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna buy it on my PlayStation.
Yep.
I bought Godfall on PlayStation day one, I wasn't happy. When they brought out the updated version on Xbox, I said, listen, if the price matched what it cost on Xbox $30, I will buy it on Xbox. If it has real HDR and all this other stuff. It was $17. I upgraded.
Hey, you know what's funny is Wilmy liked it, and then he said he got to a point where it just got monotonous. But he said it was a great game. It, you know, I still
wouldn't say great.
Well, not great, good. Yeah,
right, good.
Don't quote me on that. But it was a good game.
It was. It's a good game. Yeah, yeah. I really bought it because I wanted to develop an online base with PlayStation. They don't have no first-party online games, so you really got to deal with third-party. And I got people on my Activision list that's Call of Duty, but that's not PlayStation. That's Activision. So I said, you know what? Let me buy this game. It has co-op. Let me get involved with the community. The community gave up on that game in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It had like 800 people. I said, you know what? You got a $70+ for this. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was disgusted just in the community's performance. And yes, the game was shallow, wasn't that deep, but it's a launch title. How many launch titles you get that open gameplay and story is very good in any console's history? Good games, yes, but you know it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Let me not be realistic. I'm supposed to be fake because I'm a content creator. I forgot. My bad. You're not supposed to be organic.
Yeah.
Not supposed to tell the truth.
You're supposed to cave into the masses like we know some other people do. Oh, this game's great. You can't like that game. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. I didn't mean I like this game. It's like
Bug Snacks? Yo, it has potential. I'm not never telling you that. I don't care. You know, I got 1,500 real people. You know what I'm saying? Not people I'm stroking their egos. I'm never saying that. They get trash.
I actually tried it out. It is. I mean, yeah, it's not big.
I'm about to say, I'm about
big
to
plot,
shut the mic off.
No, it wasn't half bad. But I'm not gonna say it's the best game to watch. I mean, if you're looking for something fun and cheesy that's got,
Dad?
it's some good comedy to it. It wasn't bad.
You got mad indie games that trust that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying it's not the worst thing on the planet.
No. It's not the worst thing. But they try to make it like a AAA title. Whoa. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that's why it got all that smoke. Listen, we got Bug Snacks. Bug Snacks? Yo, listen. Viva Pinata was a good game, right? AAA title. Not something right out and everybody's going to be like, yo, yeah. Viva Pinata.
There's a zombie on
No, let's not do
don't go up there.
Even I had a lot of fun playing Truck to Yomi and Vampire Survivors recently, but yeah, those aren't the biggest games.
Yeah, I downloaded Truck to Yomi. I didn't even go with it.
I beat it.
Great game.
Great game. That's not
a beat it once. Would have to run it a couple more times to get the other endings, which that is kind of cool that they have multiple endings in the indie game.
But remember, that's not an indie game. That's made by Devolver Studios. That's not an indie game. People keep listing it in their opinion. Oh, this indie game is dope. That's not an indie game. That's made by Devolver Studios. Ain't nothing small about this.
Well, isn't Devolver Studio just a big indie studio? Or indie public?
Not, no.
Big collection of indie studios.
That's some, yeah.
But that's not an indie game. It wasn't a $250 million game, but it ain't no game made by 2 or 3 people either.
No.
It's a side-scroller beat 'em up. That's what it is. You know, indie means small development team. Doesn't mean small game.
No, I wasn't saying small game.
Huh?
I wasn't saying it was a small game.
No, not you. I'm saying, like, I keep telling people, like, stop. You know, people was getting mixed up. I said, first of all, they're a multi-million-dollar company. There ain't no 3 dudes in the garage spending $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Those are indie games.
I mean,
that is not an indie game. They advertisement alone. was kind of large on that game. That was not no, you know what I'm saying? People
Right.
saw side scrolling, they just say, oh, that's an indie title. Really not. It really wasn't. Even when I was at PAX, and the first game, my first day of interviewing developers was the Volvo Studios, and I asked him, "Is this how can this be an indie title and your company's big?" He said, "We never said that." I said, "Oh, that's what I thought."
Have to stop that leak.
That's what I thought, because I know y'all not an indie company, so you know you got some games that you know they aim for the smaller market, because they don't really try to put $500 million in a game either. Neither do they got it, but it's like it's not an indie game. You know.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing, that you get misled sometimes because it's a smaller game or a smaller studio. That doesn't mean that it's an indie
I'm gonna name another game that really was in the indie market and was the indie game, Shadow Complex by Epic. That was not no indie game. That was no damn indie game. But it hit some arcade and people thought it was an indie game. Wasn't no damn indie game from Epic. What indie game does Epic make? Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but people see the style and just categorize it in their opinion.
You mean Fortnite's not a indie game?
Nah, they ain't no indie game. You know what that is? That's the Michael Jordan of down by 50, you get a ball of Mike and he bail you out. Because you know that Save the World was a flop. You know what I'm saying? And then they stole PUBG, they stole PUBG stuff and just kept it going.
They're the kings of pivot. You know, when it comes to that, the game's starting to die. They pivot. Let's take this. and put it in the game.
But that's
what
what
else?
you should
Let's
do.
take this. Well, I mean, yeah, they're smart about it.
Yeah. Ain't no indie game. Let's not get it twisted. We know Epic ain't no indie company. They got over 500 people working at Epic. Ain't no indie game. But what they do have is great content. I know they've been pitching a ride on me, because I'm telling you, I got over $500 in characters.
It's also one of the biggest betas out there that's still going.
It's still in beta, right? That's I don't even understand that. You got all this content and you still in. Yo, I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that, Dread.
No, and sometimes I think devs use that as an excuse that if there's any
Now,
issues in the game, well, it's still in beta.
Listen, ain't no issues in Fortnite. It barely. I saw lag in Fortnite the other day. We're playing with clowns. I was like, I never saw lag in this game in my life. Whoa! That game ain't in beta. That's some BS they talking.
And it's Unreal 5 now.
Oh yeah, but they didn't do nothing special. They just switched it over to see how it would cross over. They didn't know. I was telling somebody that the other day too. They was like, it's Unreal 5. I said, yeah, it's Unreal 5. But they just switched the engine over, but they didn't do no work to it.
Yeah, just straight
They
up.
did nothing. They just wanted to see if it would just cross right over without nothing being done, and it did.
Yeah, most people didn't even notice.
Nah, it was a 13 gig patch. Nobody even knew what the patch was. They didn't even say nothing. They did put it out. You had to like big for it, but they, you know, like I said, you know exactly what you're talking about, Dred. A lot of people don't even know that. I was telling clowns like that the ass they didn't have to do nothing. And yeah, it was seamless. Now if you put some bells and whistles.
That's because too many people listen to Twitter, and they listen to the wrong
Twitter.
people.
Right,
and then
right.
kind of go from there, like, oh, you know, so and so said this. I'm, you know, that whole. You mean what? They canceled. They postponed. What the fuck? Skyrim in space. Well, I'm gonna, you know, unsubscribe to life now because of this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, that's how
and
bad
that was
it
fake
is.
news.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was fake news. One person said it, and then Kotaku made an article. Dude, y'all stupid. Y'all should know better. If somebody got an opinion, and you told to a dude they get free codes anyway, he didn't say nothing about Game Pass. All he said was, I don't have time to play. I'm going to unsubscribe. Just that and third. People act like mad people did it. Stop. Stop, Twitter. Please stop.
It's unfortunately it's the mentality that that a lot of people are getting into. It's just like the trolls, right? So I don't agree with you. So I'm gonna sit there and
Make up something.
Make something up. We look at what. It doesn't matter what anybody says on when it came to football with Kaepernick, right? But Nike, you already paid those Nike shoes prices, right? So Nike already has their money, but yet you're gonna burn your Nikes in protest. That makes no sense.
I ain't doing that. No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
That's spend $300-400 for.
That's the bullshit that these
Get
people fall
behind when
into.
he comes back. Yeah. Just like you lead the dummies to the water, and they still don't drink. That's a fact. It is what it is. That's what I tell people. I be pointing out fake content creators all the time. Some of them are my friends, some of us not. They lead y'all to a narrative, and y'all like dummies just following they lead. Have your own opinion. You don't need a content creator to give you an opinion about something you like to play.
Get up.
Be your own individual. Know when you're being bamboozled.
Exactly, and that's the thing is they don't think about it, and they want to just like, oh well, this is the only person I follow for whatever reason.
This is why my channel goes slow, because I talk real talk. I'm not stroking no Xbox dudes, egos, no PlayStation dudes. I ain't got to stroke Nintendo dudes because they don't care. They just want to play their games. As do I. You told me you want to play Mario. You didn't understand.
Maybe you're too young to play it in 8-bit.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what it is. I play games to have fun. Like I said, even with my channel, I promote fun. I do fun things. You don't never hear me beat with anybody. I ain't doing that. I just know y'all follow YouTubers. Y'all get bigger YouTubers, do banter, stroke your punk ass ego. Make you feel like, oh, I'm a champion of the world. Yeah, I love Xbox too, but I do have a PS5. And I ain't buying PS5 crap all over it. Dudes told me, how can you say Returnal's good? Because I like all their shooters. Ex Machina and Replica. It's a shooter, and it's great at what it does. Why? Because you say because I like Xbox, I can't say I like Returnal. Oh, it didn't sell. Oh, now you want to change the narrative. I said it's a good game. So now, it didn't sell. That means it's still not a good game? Okay.
Well, like Skyrim in space, right? I'm interested in it, but I'm not like all about it. You know what I mean? So the whole animosity of, oh well, we're not going to have this game now, and it didn't really affect me. But you know what? It affects other friends of mine, and I'm not going to sit
it affected me. But disappointment, right?
Yeah.
Not disrespect. Some people was just doing too much.
Well, exactly.
Like I, first of all, as a company, you miss a holiday season with a big game. That's an L. Because that's business. You want to get those holiday sales. You want to compete in the holidays. But that doesn't mean that it's world is over. It's over. I'm leaving Xbox. Because if you leave Xbox for one game, all PlayStation being delayed. Because Horizon Forbidden West was delayed. They missed the holiday season.
They both have released pretty much the same amount of games.
Right.
So
you got people who don't know business, and you can tell in their conversation. Right?
Yeah.
My man got pissed off at me because I said, listen, a lot of these people got child support problems. You're not an advisor. Get your life together before you start talking. Well, Microsoft has a $1 trillion company, and Sony has $1 billion. Stop it. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. My man said, you shouldn't say that. People get offended. You should be offended. Don't tell me about making money and you got problems. I don't want to hear it.
Well, that's the truth.
I don't want to hear it. Right.
The truth. If you don't
get hurt, say ouch.
I can only speak from my experience, and that's what I usually do. I usually use my experience as reference as to what I've seen. And these guys haven't even experienced anything. Hell, they've barely experienced getting out of mommy's basement.
See? You sound like me. Sound like me. Please don't try to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing in my life and you ain't got your crap together. Sorry.
Well, if you ask me for advice, I'll tell you what I think under the situation that I am aware of.
Please don't let
Right,
them suffer
right.
any longer.
But also, at the same time, if I'm asked the advice and you're not, stay out of that area.
It just makes me
Bless
mad when
you, good
people try to dictate.
These
what
tools will be
other
very,
people-
very
Yeah.
useful.
Stop, yo, don't do that.
You don't know
Let
what you
people be
want.
happy.
If you don't mind, well, we have hammers.
Somebody likes retro games,
no
leave them
names.
alone. Like,
I
come
searched
on,
the-
man. You know, oh, it's Connie. Listen,
Let's do it.
why do you care?
Look
so
around the
much?
neighborhood.
You know what? Maybe you ain't got enough games in your life to keep your punk ass occupied. You out here worried about everybody else. Yo, I see dudes in spaces, right? I'll leave the space, go play games for 4 or 5 hours.
And they're still there.
And they still
Dad,
there.
I got some nails
When are you
for
playing
him, but she
games? How
wants
many
more.
spaces are you gonna do? How long you gonna be? I come back and see the same people. Dudes be like, oh, I'm playing while I'm talking. You're a liar. You are too focused. But all right, whatever.
I mean, back nose. I mean, I've been sitting here, and there was a time that I stopped talking because I didn't realize I muted myself, and I'm sitting here talking to everybody, not knowing that nobody could hear,
You're
and then
muted.
I pop in. You know what I mean? And but that's when you're playing a game. You know, these guys here are too busy playing Twitter.
Twitter fingers.
I usually have to scroll past a couple hundred tweets on Twitter just to catch up.
Yo, listen, I haven't been blocking a lot of people. I've been muting them.
Oh, this will help. But if you,
I
oh,
just
this
been
will help.
like-
Oh, this will help.
Still like a
But if you
block.
find any more, please bring them back.
I just don't. I'm too old for the BS. You know, I'm mature. You know what I'm saying? Like most of us are. I ain't got no
The
time.
thought of them out there
I ain't
without
debating with nobody. I went into a PlayStation room.
Hey, Dad.
You know, I like to be with gamers. I'm not in, you know, to me it's not a PlayStation room. I'm in a room with other gamers with other opinions. I'm trying to get a Nintendo, a PlayStation dude to be on my podcast as a regular to give a different demographic. I don't care if you prefer PlayStation. I just want a good podcast that's well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? So, I go into the room, and they're talking about Xbox dudes as usual, which the Xbox dudes do the same thing. I'm like, you open rooms to talk about games, and you're just talking about the competition on the so-called fake war. So I said, you know, I went in there, I ain't say nothing. So they was going crazy on Xbox dudes, which I don't give a damn. And after they finished their little banter, well, we got somebody here now that represents Xbox, and I think he should come up to the mic and defend these dudes and see what he got to say. So I'm looking around in my house like, I hope this motherfucker ain't for me. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I'm not defending the Xbox community. I know Xbox people, like, you know, but I'm not here to defend the community and what you getting involved. He says, yeah, 108, you should come up to the mic and defend the Xbox and people and give us your thoughts. So I hit the mic icon to talk. And he said, what you got to say from what we saying since you've been in the room? I said, I don't give a shit. He was like, I said, dude, I'm a grown ass man. I don't get involved with this stupid. I said, you're old to this cat. You're in your late 30s, man. If you need to stroke your own ego, promote your platform, you have a problem. And it has nothing to do with gaming. You have a problem outside of life. I'm not defending nobody. He was like, you ain't got anything to say. I said, why shut up? So one of the dudes in there said, I told you women is not going to get involved. He was like, you didn't say that. He said, look at this, Dread. He said, you know what? When I first met you, you said something about a TV, my TV, and you gave me some footnotes. And I left the room, I kept telling people, he don't know what he's talking about. He's a liar. This is what he's saying in front of all the I'm saying to myself, like, why would I lie? Like, I know what I'm spending for a TV you not spending. and it's not about competition. Don't try to discredit me, and I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying, Dread? Like, I'm not with that.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing is, they're trying to, and I hate that too. Is the fact that it's one thing to know something more than somebody else, but it's another thing when you're talking shit out your ass just so you can seem bigger and better than somebody else.
Right. You trying to pretend you somebody you not. I'm a tech dude. Listen, I'm not better than nobody. So what he said was, I'm just listening to him, Dread. I didn't say one word.
Maybe there's something in here.
He said, you know something, man? I just knew you was wrong, so I did my homework. He said, you was right. He said, Lemon, you told me everything my TV did that I didn't even know what it did. He said, how you know about this stuff? I said, I'm a tech dude. I look at everything. I look at what I buy. I look at every TV in the market. So when I do reviews for things, I can give people an honest opinion, unbiased. So he was like, I didn't know you like that. And I said, but you automatically called me a liar. I said, you did? You automatically got some of your people. They called me a liar. I said, but what I will respect is you just cleaned it up on your own. I didn't even know you did that. But for you to bring that up, I respect you. So he was like, bro, you know your stuff, and I'm going to leave it there because he was 1,000% correct. So then he broke something else down to me. You think I can get a firmware update? I said, no. Can't turn HDMI 2.1 into 2.0. I mean 2.0 into 2.1 with a firmware update. It's hardware.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they not realize that? I guess
Right.
not. But okay.
Yo.
But that's yet again, that's the same thing. Is people just want to go out and buy an HDMI cable, and it's good enough.
Right. Right.
Well, no, it's not.
Right.
Unfortunately, not anymore. Nothing's good enough.
No. You gotta, like I told you when I'm on my old podcast I used to be on, I said, listen, y'all want next gen hardware? Back the fuck off. Everybody in the podcast is like, you're crazy. You got money, so this is what you say. I said, no, dude. This is technology. This has nothing to do with nobody's pockets. You think I want to volunteer to get a memory card for $200? Who wants to give up $200 for a memory card? I said, but if you want this technology, this is what it is. If you want next gen, this is why I keep saying we're not going to get a mid-gen refresh because we're so far ahead of the average PC, they don't have to play catch-up. They just don't.
Yeah. See,
right?
and
Like,
and
what would, if you brought out a Pro in any one of these consoles, what pieces would you be aiming at? It won't be 8K. It won't be that. But you know, I said, listen. When I said it on the podcast, he's like, oh, Lemon always talking because he spends money. No, it's not. I'm telling you. When I first built my PC in 2015, I bought a 980 Ti. It came with Witcher 3. I was playing in 4K 2015. Right? I bought a 256 gigabyte SSD, third gen.
Mm-hmm.
256 was $700. 256 was $700.
But that's
And
the
when I
price
told
of
them
it.
that, they was like, what? I said, yeah, you got in the SSDs 4 years later. I had an SSD with an M.2 slot in 2015. It was $700.
That shit won't cheat.
For 256.
But that was
the
price.
If you got a 512, it was 1,000. So I said, hell no. I bought the 256 and said, I don't download apps anyways. I don't care. And you know what? I still got that 256 right now. When I built my new PC, right? When I built my new PC, I got 3 M.2 slots. I put it in my new PC, and I bought a up-to-date SSD, right? And I use that for my content when I like any content I got to export or edit. I put it on the 256. It's still fast as hell, right? Still fast as hell. But I still have it. I didn't lose out.
Better than any memory card.
Oh, fast. But look at the price, though. At the time, that was 56 for like $45, $50. But when I bought it, Nah.
Dad?
On the podcast, I was like, yo, welcome to my world. Y'all gonna find out real quick that this will be a high-end game. If you get that high-end price, look, people want to buy SSDs for their PS5. I put a 2 terabyte in, right? With the heat sink. $449. Damn system.
Yes, sir.
I got a
Like, when I did the video and put it out, I said, look, what I got, Western Digital, da-da-da-da-da. It was like $449 plus tax, like $473. But when I said it 2 years ago, everybody thought I was trying to show off. I said, all right, you're going to find out. You want high-end game? You got it. You're going to pay.
Yeah.
You're going to pay.
Well, that's why, you know, everybody's talking about the Samsung, the T5s. And I was like, you know, I put out that video. I was like, here you go. You don't have to get the T5. It's cheaper if you do it this way. You just don't have a case for carrying. And if you're only going to hook it up to your Xbox or your PlayStation, you just slide it to the back side of it and set and forget it. You don't have to worry about no case. It's, you know, $20, $30 cheaper at that time. So it is what it is, but you know, people made it out to like, oh my God, I can't believe this.
Yeah, because they don't know tech.
No, exactly.
They think tech is cheap. Not when you listen. Not when you on cutting edge. You got PCs that don't got 5x RAM. PCs.
Well, look at
right now.
Yeah, look at the 2
terabyte. Way beyond.
Yeah, the 2 terabyte memory card, or not memory card, but the expansion card.
Yeah. No, yeah,
it's so expensive. You know, how dare they do that to us? You know, they know that people can't afford that. I'm like, that's the price of the tech that it is.
That's the tech. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm like, that's the going rate. You get an M.2 for anywhere else, you're going to be paying the same amount for PC.
No, without a case.
Yeah.
I ain't had no case with my M.2 for my PlayStation 5. It just came with the heat sink. It was $473. No case, no nothing. But you know what? I rub it in because you know what? When I'm right, I make sure people know. I told you so. I'm not gonna let you live it down because y'all all kept saying I ain't know what I was talking about. Because half of the people I was talking to wasn't high-end gamers anyway. You're not a high-end gamer. If you buy a 360 graphic cards and stuff like that, you're not in my category. You're not. I buy 380 Ti's, 1080 Ti's, 980 Ti's. I'm a high-end graphic card dude. You are not in my category if you're aiming at a 360. And that's not a discredit to anybody. That's just what it is.
I would have got a 360 if I could afford it.
360s are expensive now.
Oh, no. But with the 480s coming out,
oh my God,
there's a chance.
I'm in the market for a 3080 Ti, man, but I want to buy this camera for another $1,700. I'm gonna hold off because I got a 1080 Ti chip, and I run through 4K content like nothing. So I don't really, you know, I built a new PC because my PC, but it's from 2015. You should have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been working hard for years. But to buy my CPU, that to replace that, I think it was a 5960 at the time. It was still $600. I said I can get a faster card at $1,990. Okay.
Well, for
I might as well build a new PC.
For $700, I bought, you know, and I know it was way overpriced, but that was the only card I can get. I got the Asus 1660 Super overclock.
That's a great card, though. That's a great card.
Dude, I'm streaming 4K right now. 4K 60.
That's a great card. That's a great card.
So, yet again, it's like, yeah. They did some updates, and the card is actually not as strong as it was before, because now I'm actually using my CPU to stream, where I was using the GPU, and the GPU couldn't handle it. And I even separated my recording to the CPU.
Yeah, I don't record. I hate recording live. You're using OBS, right?
Yeah, I'm doing both. I stream and record.
That's why I don't do that.
Because
OBS is not trustworthy.
Well, I record in NKV,
MKV, so if that stream stops, it doesn't ruin the file.
I save so much of it, and then it converts it to MP4 afterwards.
See, your boy know his stuff, son. I know my stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We both know our stuff.
Right.
These cats don't know shit,
but
and
when I be talking, dudes be like, "Let me just talk it." Why would I just talk? I'm telling you what it is. You should be happy you know somebody like me. You have somebody telling you the truth. I just say no bull BS. That is my life, man. I don't like being who I am because I spend a lot of money. Spend a lot. Sometimes I wish I just was a low-end dude. You know, Canon I was gonna buy the Canon R5C. The camera's $5,000, but Canon announced the R7 that does everything that I want in 4K. The only thing the R5C does that that camera really don't is the R5C does 8K. I don't need 8K, and I have an 8K TV, but I don't need 8K though.
All right.
I was buying it for the 4K features. It's like my TV. I didn't buy my TV for 8K. I bought my TV for the 4K features. I wanted to get everything the C10 had without OLED. That's what I wanted. So I spent the money to, I don't want OLED. I don't want to use a warranty because my TV burned in. If you like OLED, I'm not mad at you. But just for my wallet, I'm like, listen, I'm not buying OLED.
Yeah. Hey, Game Complainers. He says the game looks good, Dread. Thanks, man. And this is what this 2014, 2016 remake, the definitive edition. So I don't know if you saw the stream.
I was gonna start a separate. Nah, I'm not. I don't got my PC now.
Yeah,
I was gonna start a separate tech channel, but I'm just tired of people who don't want to hear the truth. It's like they want you to lie to them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's unfortunately how it goes. They don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear that. Oh, this game is trash, and they love it. Oh, I don't like this channel. I'm unsubscribing. He said a game that I thought was good is trash. Everything is opinionated. Every review is opinionated. That don't make it a fact. But I'm gonna give you a solid reason why I think a game is not good, and I'm gonna give you a solid reason why I think what you're paying for is not worth it. Wait for a sale. When I bought Godfall, it was not good. It was shallow.
The answer to
the
our
gameplay
prayers.
was shallow.
Her husband is with the Lord now, and the baby she carries is all she has left of him.
Battlefield 4. They got better with time. Fortnite got better with time. PUBG got better with time. Apex got better with time. So these games can get better with time. I told people, they like Battlefield 2042 is trash. It's really not. There's no game on the market that do what Battlefield 2042 do, or any Battlefield. But guess what? The most beloved Battlefield is Battlefield 4. That thing was broken on 2 different consoles, 2 different generations for 3 years. This is not the first time Battlefield came out and wasn't 100% what people wanted. Not the first time,
right?
But people got short memories. See, I'm a Battlefield dude, so you can't talk that to me. You can't say that to me. I know the history of Battlefield. As soon as somebody be talking crazy, I'll be like, you're not a Battlefield dude. You're just doing it for content.
Yeah.
I was in a big chat, and I asked a question, Dread. I said, what was the most beloved Battlefield? Dudes was like 4. I'm like, and guess what? 4 was broken for how long? And then dudes was like, oh my God, I forgot all about that. Facts! Facts! Broken for years. Dudes played it.
Oh, you're talking about the same scenario with The Witcher 3.
Yeah, Witcher was broken for a long time.
Witcher was broken. They kept at it and put out.
They kept at it. Right. But the hypocrisy of what people be saying, I'd be like, y'all got short memory like snakes. Y'all horrible.
They are.
They're horrible. You go out here, you deface these games verbally, you insult the developer, you threaten them, and forget that they will patch it and go, just if you love the game, support it. Battlefield is nowhere near what they said in terms of being broken. Stop. Please stop.
But that's the thing. If they can't show their narrative, you know, hey, you know, woe is me. This is bullshit.
Facts.
And I'm standing up for you, and it's like, yet again, we don't need you to stand up for me, right? Remember Forza? Forza has microtransactions, and it's like you can't buy any of these microtransactions that you're supposedly saying. It's a wheel. It's a wheel spin, and that's it. There's nothing to buy. Everything you've earned in the game is what you're spending. But you know,
I kind of wish, I guess, less mini skirts and high heels though in that game.
You know, you would think that Horizon would have a better character creation, especially seeing that they're going to be the ones making Fable. I want to see some good character creation, and the options that they give us. You know, who's wearing jean shorts anymore?
I wear jeans. Maybe I'm outdated.
She wore cargo shorts,
I wear jeans.
Warcraft clothes.
I just took them off. As long as I'm not wearing Daisy Dukes, I'm good.
I just don't want to see it if you do accidentally.
No. It won't be an accident. Might see my lady in some Daisy Dukes.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
But it's crazy, man. But you know, just gotta be who you are. I'd rather go slower than tell people lies. I'm not gonna tell people lies. On the way Dragon TV, we don't tell people lies. Don't gotta like what I'm saying, but at least you know it's the truth. And if something's my opinion, I'm gonna say, well, in my opinion, which I really don't give my opinion too much. But especially when it comes to tech, I just give people the facts. Take it or leave it.
You know, that's all you can do, really. Properly. You let them know, and then based on the facts, you throw out your opinion on what you know, and then you go from there. But it's not just a useless opinion that nobody has anything. You know, you can't hot take every goddamn thing. And these guys don't even hot take it. They just say whatever. And there you go.
Off the rip. I got into YouTube because I was tired of listening to people who don't know what they talk about. I was really like, I can't listen to you. They don't know more than me. You can't teach me anything when you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's one thing to bounce ideas off each other and understand what's, you know,
right.
Different opinions, different outlooks. But when you're spewing nonsense and there's hard facts behind it, you can't just make stuff up like that.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they
I
do.
heard one day, 67,000 people got a HDR. I said, I'm done. I'm done. I thought this dude knew what he was talking about. It was clear. It was clear that you have no idea about that. Please stay away from that. I don't know how to fix cars. I'm not going to a mechanic shop telling somebody, yo, this is how you fix your car. Don't try to jerk me. He gonna look at me like, this dude's an absolute clown. Check the screen. That was a bad shot, Lemon. Call the timeout. Fellas, I'm gonna get out of here. Always a pleasure. Oh, definitely. Back, man. Let me know what y'all want to do. Day before. We're not doing a video. We're just gonna do voices.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, if I can do that on my phone, they'll
I was
probably
gonna
just
say
take
the
a
same thing. I might be able to do it on the phone.
Wherever y'all do, you only go on Discord, so it's not like, it's not crazy. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna see y'all then.
Alright, later. Hey, don't forget
Talk
to
to you
check
later.
out 108 Dragons TV. And Lemon's just gone. So, alright, we're gonna do this finish off this last part of the mission here. Don't have to waste nothing. Oh, and I lost my... Oh, well. Oops.
Yeah, that I probably actually could run on my phone if it's just...
If it's just audio.
Yeah.
I should be able to. It just depends on, you know, with what we see, what's going on. If I'm not sticking around, you know what I mean? If I'm driving, I don't want to be
one of those holders on your dash. It's like, oh, that looks like a good game. Look over every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So look at the road, look at the phone. Thing that you gotta kind of figure out when we go down there is, I looked at the weather for that weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's nice. Because Friday, when we're supposed to go to SeaWorld, it's supposed to thunder and rain the entire weekend.
Oh, that sucks.
It's like,
well, if it's anything like our normal Florida showers, it'll just be the afternoon.
Yeah, hopefully that works out, because I know that's the biggest thing for her on the trip, going down there. Yeah, if anything, it'll be just a lot of fun getting to meet everybody in person.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this stuff. That's why I like doing it. Is meeting everybody. That's why I told everybody for Comic-Con, anybody that was in the Orlando area, to like. Okay, I'll get them. Got them. You know, to come on out and say hello if they see us.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing, you know, with this weekend. If anybody sees, say hello. You know, obviously if I'm doing an interview, don't interrupt the interview. But I don't mind like a hello and stuff like that and talk, and you know, that's the. I had a great time last year when I went up to Pennsylvania. You know, I was hoping, I was a little too far away for Infinite to travel. Plus he had something going on with family, so he couldn't even make it there for the couple hours drive to try to make it there. But you know, I had a great time meeting a whole bunch of new people, making new friends within that little part of the he got me. I didn't have a weapon, I couldn't shoot him. I should have threw it. But that's, you know.
Yeah, I probably wish they would do more events around closer to where I live. every single one of them is either east, west, south. There's not really anything in the Midwest.
Yeah.
As far as like, you'd think there would be with Chicago.
One would think.
I understand that's because a lot of the developers, it's easy for them to do a show in LA because they're all there. It's easy to do, there's a lot of them, I think, out in Boston, so it's not that hard for that one to go off.
Well, that's the thing, they're not all there. You know, with the way everything's going, they're moving around everywhere.
Yeah, at this point, a lot of them are going remote. I mean, even a lot of jobs are doing that. I think they need to, if you're going to send everybody to, a remote workplace, you should be more worried at this point about your employees' health. Making sure that they're not just sitting in a chair all day long.
Right.
Even some places kind of already were doing that with, I know a lot of computer job places where you're sitting at a desk just in a computer, typing stuff in the computer all day long. Started moving towards like the motorized desk you can raise so you can stand up and you're still working, but at least you're moving around a bit. You sit for a while and you stand up for a while.
We need to find a new weapon soon.
Tracking the right objective? Yes, I am. Man, I took like the longest objective to track.
Does it not give you like a distance meter for in that game?
No, well, yes and no. I just didn't look at it when I picked it.
Yeah, a lot of those games will give you however many meters to where the starting point of the quest is.
Yeah, I just have to go into the map. Tiny Giant, over here. When you look at the objective, it doesn't show you the objective.
Death Dealer now.
Oh, it's Death Dealer now. Welcome. Check it out, everybody. Death Dealer's playing now inside of Tiny Giant. We got to go take care of the family.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Go there, I'll get them.
Damn it, I missed her twice. There we go. Can you hear anybody else other than just me?
No.
Okay.
Is that setting or something?
No, I've got, well, because Tiny Giant's profile is a child profile and they're not friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
They can't hear each other, or y'all can't hear each other. But
guys.
The stream can hear you. we gotta go to where that purple is.
Hold on. Just head stomp real quick.
Alright, we got a door here. Don't open dead inside. So, but yeah, it's just... It's gonna be fun meeting everybody. Especially seeing that I know there's more people that's gonna be at GCX.
There's a mod back here.
Alright, cool. I'm on my way.
Yeah, Quans had talked about it, but then he realized he was going to be... I think he said he was going to FanFest in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen I think Casante was talking about coming. If he got tickets or not.
Yeah, that's right. I remember him saying something about that now. I forgot all about that. That'd be cool to see him too.
Alright.
Yeah, if you talk to him, same thing.
Well, like I said,
you know, it's like even if you don't get tickets, it's like they're even telling people to come, you know, come and hang out at the hotel. I mean, can't blame them that, you know, Rosenshingles Creek, the hotel that the event's being held at. It's like they make money if you go and eat at their restaurants.
Yeah. There's a
you know,
fact
it's
sheet
not
here.
just. Yeah, I've looked at. Did you actually look at the?
I got it.
You got it. Okay. I'm sorry. Did we what?
Did you look at pictures of the hotel, or like what they have there?
I looked at their advertisement, but I didn't see anything really to show me anything. I do remember seeing Iron Lords when they had posted the last time.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, I've seen pictures of it. The place looks huge in the pictures. And even talking about how many restaurants are there. There's even, he said there was even a supermarket inside if you need to buy anything.
Yeah, a lot of those restaurants, a lot of those hotels in Orlando have their own little mini shops like that. You know, a little snack shop, a little, you know. What else, babe? What else do they got? They got restaurants.
They usually have a.
They also have a
gift
spa,
gift shop.
walls.
Yeah, quickie
The
mart
concierge
type.
can set it up so you can get particular show tickets and things if you want them, or set up a spa day.
Yeah, she's even saying spa. Concierge can set up stuff. Room service.
Or if you want like certain restaurants, you might get lucky and they might be able to get you in. Do not hold your breath.
Yeah, I was
for
looking
Cinderella's
at, they've got,
or
like, as far as like room service, they got like baskets where you can buy either like a bucket of wine or champagne or whatever.
Or you get to the park.
Even like a ton of different snacks that you can get on.
You can always ask if there's a last minute cancellation.
I'm sure that costs quite a bit, but.
You two are both talking, and you're talking about the same stuff at the same time. It's so funny because it's like one saying one thing and then shifted off to the next topic, and the other one saying the same thing and then shifted off to the first topic that the other one was talking about.
Do this.
So, all right. So we got 33 something meters. We got to go all the way back to the church. Jesus. All right. Before we do that. Let me see, is there anything else?
And no more.
First aid. There's gotta be
I'm
something.
gonna go kill this real quick.
Alright, we gotta go. No. Abandoned warehouse, no. Alright, I'm gonna. Let's just go to the church. We'll take care of this quest. see about what's gonna happen next.
Stay.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. I had a gun.
Did we kill them or we did the
Yeah, they
over
respawned
here, right?
because we went into that one building. Because we went in there. They respawned them. Take. So. I don't know why I ran around the long way.
Oops.
Did you do the same thing?
No, I got stuck by the bomb guy.
Or the bomb?
I'm up here. I'm right by you. Turn around. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Alright, run. Bomb guy.
Alright, I'll get him. Alright, run. Run. You get close enough, you can run away.
Yeah.
Once he starts triggering. Once he gets triggered, like a patron at a comedy club, you run. Keep going. Let's just get out of here. But we got Metrocon, July. And then there's Tampa Bay Comic Con.
They're coming.
I don't know. I think Sunday will be a fun day. Cog, you ever get a hold of me? Oh, I got 4 messages. He did get a hold of me. I'll have to reply back later.
Why are you coming over here? I thought we were going to the church.
That's the way he's telling me to go to the church.
Oh, okay. He doesn't.
I sure hope he got his Iron Lord title. Freaking Destiny 2, where he's gonna catch a lot of crap from guys in the clan.
If what? What now?
So this week there's a Crucible event that's only going to happen twice for the season, called Iron Banner, and this time around they brought out the seal that you have to complete all the objectives to get the title for your character in Destiny 2 called Iron Mark.
Okay.
And I know there's a bunch of us, there's at least a handful of us in the clan that already have it. Imagine if he's the one who
Oh,
was
shit.
hyping it up and he didn't
I just
finish
died.
the requirements for it.
Did you?
I was
Which I
fixing
sure
my
hope he did.
stuff and got killed from behind. Ah,
This
crap.
bitch going
Alright.
down.
See, and that's that same scenario with Fortnite. You know what I mean? If you're not there for that part of the event, or if you don't make enough to get to that event, ooh, terrifying brass knuckles.
Yeah, if you don't have the time.
Yeah, so it's like,
Watch out!
That's pretty typical with every live service game, though. There's always time limited stuff.
Sorry. For this guy to start trade with
I'm gonna record this guy breakdancing. He's eventually gonna die. Why did we go this way?
Oh, he's coming over to see what's over here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I don't need to see anything here. Do that.
Water's off. Come on in, the water's off.
Oh, you turned it off?
Yeah.
Go through the building. Oh, thank God I needed this.
I feel like I'm running sideways.
Doing your strafing again? Oh, this one.
Ah, crap. Well, is it coming from behind me? Never mind, they went in.
Alright, this way.
Oh, no. Get up downstairs.
This asshole's going down.
Oh, there's another one coming. There he is. Coming behind you.
I went down. Oh, you went down too? Oh, no, you're
Nope,
still
but
alive.
I'm running. You're out.
I'm out. Alright, I'm back.
I just got fucked by a punch. Oh, the hell is that?
Just run to the church. We're almost there.
Still following you.
Let's stop. Josh is dancing now. and Josh is down.
Oh, I didn't just kill Josh, did I?
No.
No.
It was just a glitch.
Sorry, Josh, you're dead. Anybody else hungry?
Thank you. May God have mercy on their souls.
I had to kill his wife and child. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Get rid of those. Might as well get rid of this thing. Don't want to get rid of the rifle, but I have not seen any more rifles. Hey, what kind of gun do you have?
I've got pistols. Pistols, that's all I've got are pistols.
Yeah, but what kind of pistols?
Sluggish pistol, shock pistol, sluggish heavy pistol, detective pistol, and shock pistol.
Okay.
And I'm about to pick up another pistol if I sell something off.
Alright, I'm dropping you a Langid pistol. It's right here by my feet. I don't need that. Where's the person I need to? It was the person. Alright, I think I'm actually going to call the stream quits here. So, definitely, thank you for everybody coming out here, checking us out, staying on here live. And, much appreciated. Just go down the list. 4GQ TV, Graphic God, The Game Complainers, Fastback, obviously Back from the Dead, which is on the chat here with me. Who else we have? Nick from Geeks
Always a great time.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, man. I'm glad we worked out the whole thing and saving money. I just got to spend them. It's funny. I think I'll spend more money in gas to get there than the actual tickets that I saved. But back to Geeks with Cash. He definitely opened up a second channel with nothing on it just yet, but he's gonna build up so that way he's got content to continuously come out. It's called Geek Storian. So replace HIS with Geek, and there you go, Geek Storian. Let's see who else we had. We had Mike from the original Next Level podcast. And anybody else? I think that was it. So, there, see, Game Complainer is still here hanging out with us. Thanks again. I appreciate it. And don't forget, Game Complainers, Wednesday night after Gaming Beyond the Box, I'll be guesting on their channel. So it'll be a fun night. Again, thanks a lot, everybody. Much appreciated. Like and subscribe. Make sure you follow those other channels. They're all good people.